is facing charges that include bribery, fraud, and breach of trust, all linked to time spent in Red Chamber. Here's the CBC's Evan Solomon.
The trial of the year kicks off today, and ostensibly it's supposed to be a criminal trial, and it is. The fate of Mike Duffy very much hangs in the balance, but it is the political implications that has the whole country watching. What Mike Duffy says is expensive about his residences and what the bill has to do with misunderstandings over the rules. Remember, those misunderstandings have led to perhaps the downfall of careers like Mike Duffy, Campbell Wall, Brazo, Matt Harb, four high-profile senators, and then the big bombshell that we're all waiting for will be later in the trial, which will be the $90,000 check that the former chief of staff to the Prime Minister, Nigel Wright, cut to Mike Duffy. Mike Duffy has already said he was part of an elaborate scheme orchestrated by the Prime Minister to cover this up. And this is where it becomes so politically dangerous. And Mike Duffy has already said he's got a story to tell. He's a professional storyteller, and he gets his chance starting today.
That is CBC's Evan Solomon in Ottawa. From every indication, it appears Alberta Premier Jim Prentice will call an election today. And if he does, his long-ruling Progressive Conservative Party will take to the campaign trail with more than just a few problems. CBC's John Archer reports.
Jim Prentice is a fairly new premier and a leader of the Alberta Tories. Jim McCormick was the party's president, a longtime party volunteer, intensely loyal to the BC's base. He has abruptly resigned from the Tories' provincial board and harshly criticized the way things have gone recently. There have been a number of controversial nomination races where candidates have been disqualified, often without any reason being given. Bob Murray is with the Frontier Center for Public Policy, an independent think tank. He says this is the latest bad news for Prentice, and combined with an unpopular budget, Murray believes there are a lot of unknowns.
It remains to be seen whether or not the Alberta electorate is going to maintain that BC dynasty, or whether or not they're just getting increasingly fed up with the BC party behaving like it deserves to govern rather than trying to earn the trust of voters.
John Archer, CBC News, Edmonton.
Meanwhile, voters in PEI will go to the polls on May 4th. Liberal Premier Wade McLaughlin called the election last night, less than 2 months after replacing Robert Gibbs. The race for the White House gets its second high-profile candidate today. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul will formally announce he's seeking the Republican Party's 2016 presidential nomination. He'll join Texas Senator Ted Cruz, who kicked off his campaign last month. Forensic officials are on the scene of what appears to be a series of mass graves in northern Iraq. They've been discovered in Tikrit, a city that was held by ISIS militants up until last week. CBC's Jeff Semple reports.
As many as 1,700 Iraqi soldiers who had been missing and feared dead since last June after the city that they were defending, Tikrit, fell into the hands of ISIS. And at the time, the militants posted videos and photos online showing the execution of hundreds of mostly Shia army recruits, but their bodies were never recovered until now. Forensic teams working to dig up the remains buried in 12 mass graves that were discovered after the Iraqi military clawed back the city from ISIS last week. DNA testing will now be used to identify those bodies in hopes of providing confirmation to the families who spent 10 months not knowing if their loved ones were alive or dead, victims of what is thought to be the deadliest single act yet of ISIS brutality.
That is the CBC's Jeff Semple in London. And that is CBC News to the South.